Welcome back to another video. Wherever you are, special greetings to you, and don't forget, if today is your first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Also don't forget to hit on the notification bell. Whenever we drop video, you will be the first person to be notified. On this channel we give you information and update about migrants and also the latest update around the globe. But in today's video we are going to be looking at the new updates on Italy green pass, the new rules that Mario Draghi has brought in place, which is going to start on the 6th of December. And also France president, who is President Macron, is saying that he will not allow the English channel to become a cemetery. So guys, without wasting my time, let's do this thing together. Yeah guys, but before I start the video, let me tell you that if you're Nigerian and you want to send money back home to Nigeria, the best application that you have to use is TapTapSend. You can download TapTapSend on App Store or Google Play. What you have to do is to download it, register, and then in your first transfer, if you use my promo code, which is official Niger, you are going to be getting $10, £5 or €5, depending on the country that you are. You can send money to Nigeria through TapTapSend with this bank like Zenith Bank, Access Bank, First Bank, and also Wema Bank. And you can also do cash pickup if your people, they are not having bank account in Nigeria, and then immediately you send the money. At your first time, TapTapSend is going to open a dollar account automatically for your people, and they are not going to suffer before they get the money. TapTapSend, he said, send more, spend less. And now let's move on to the main reason why we are here. We are here to talk about Italy Green Pass, the new update that they have brought in place that is going to start on the 6th of December 2021. Now, before you get Italy Green Pass, or before you have the pass, you have to take the 2 doses of the vaccine before you have the pass. And then any place that you go, this pass will show that you have been vaccinated. And then there was another green pass that they were giving to people who have taken tampon, maybe the thing that they always used to put inside your nose, or they will put it on your throat and then see whether you are positive or negative. Now, from the 6th of December, if you have the tampon, or what they use to put inside your nose or your your gola, that is your throat, it's not going to be functioning again. And then if you're not having the green pass, it is not going to allow you to go to public place. And then the green pass that we are having now, they have branded it to Super Green Pass. Super Green Pass. Now, the green pass that will be available, or the green pass that you will be having, or the old one that you are having, they have rebranded the name as Super Green Pass. So from 6th December, we are going to be having Super Green Pass as the green pass that we are having now. They have just rebranded the name, and then people who are not having it will not be access to go to public places. So they are trying to let a lot of people get the vaccine, because now the cases in Italy are now rising. So Mario Draghi don't want the case to go far, so he is putting, or he is rebranding this green pass, so that people can also, or people who have not vaccinated yet, can also go for the vaccine. So this is what Mario Draghi is trying to do. That is why he has rebranded the name Green Pass to Super Green Pass, so that it will not allow people, or people who are not having this Super Green Pass will not allow to go to public spaces. Let's watch the video. When we are back, we'll give you the rest of the update, so stay tuned.
With the emphasis on pushing vaccination programs, Italy has tightened the screws on people unwilling to take an anti-COVID shot. It is sharply restricting access to an array of services and making vaccines mandatory for a wider group of public sector workers. Prime Minister Mario Draghi justified his government's actions.
We are seeing a very serious situation in our neighbouring countries. We are also seeing that our situation in Italy is slowly but steadily worsening.
And even Portugal, with around 87% of its population already vaccinated, is pushing booster shots. The government's pledged to give a third COVID jab to a quarter of the population by the end of January to tackle the pandemic storm.
The overall number of cases and hospitalization rates here in Italy continue to rise, especially in the northeastern part of the country. Now, in order to fight against that, the Italian government has decided to follow the example of Austria, which recently introduced measures targeting unvaccinated people. And that comes as no surprise, given the fact that Italy has recently introduced some of the strictest anti-COVID rules to be ever implemented by a major democratic country. Back in August, Italy began rolling out its health certificate, the so-called Green Pass, making it a requirement to access a number of venues such as restaurants, theatres, cinemas, before extending its use to all workplaces. The certificate shows that the pass holder has been vaccinated against COVID, has recovered from the disease, or has tested negative for COVID. Now, under the new scheme that will be introduced starting from the 6th of December, that has been rebranded Super Green Pass, the health certificate will be only available to vaccinated people and those people who have recovered from the disease. In other words, unvaccinated people won't be allowed to get access to a number of public spaces. Now, clearly the move aims to target anti-vaxxers. That's why it has also been widely criticized. But experts say that by staging rallies, by taking to the streets, some of these people have contributed the most to the spread of the virus. Giorgio Orlandi, Euronews, Rome.
I hope you have seen the video. So that was Mario Draghi for you, and the way the cases of Italy COVID-19 are now rising. And now let's move on to the next story. President Macron vows over the English Channel. He said he don't want the English Channel to become a cemetery, as the Mediterranean Sea is already a cemetery which is full of migrants that were trying to pass through from Libya to Italy. They are saying the English Channel, they are not going to allow that this time around, after 27 migrants dead or drowned inside the English Channel. They said Macron vows English Channel will not become a cemetery after 27 migrants drowned. And they said, they continue to say, they said French President Emmanuel Macron vowed France will not allow the English Channel to become a cemetery after at least 27 migrants trying to reach England drawn off the northern French coast. They said 17 men, 7 women, and 3 minors died when the inflatable boat lost air and took on water off the northern ports of Classes on Wednesday, November 24th. They said, according to the public prosecutors in Lille, they said one of the victims was reported to be a pregnant woman. A manslaughter probe has been opened. The disaster is the deadliest accident since 2018, when the channel became a hub for migrants from the Africa, the Middle East, and the Asia, who have been increasingly using small boats to reach England from France. Macron spoke to British Prime Minister Boris Johnson after the tragedy to agree on a stepping up effort to thwart the traffickers blamed for the surge in crossing. So this is what is happening over there as things are happening, or as the way people are crossing from Libya to Italy. That is how people are also crossing on the English Channel from France to the UK. You understand? So this is what is going on the English Channel. Every day in, day out, people are dying. But now, since the 27 people has drowned, President Macron is saying they are not going to allow this thing to become a cemetery, the English Channel to become a cemetery. Let's watch the video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update. So stay tuned.
It's one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world, yet every day on the shores of Calais, migrants try to cross the English Channel in search of a better life. The journey is often on board small and overcrowded inflatable dinghies. So far this year, 31,500 migrants have embarked on this dangerous crossing, a figure that has more than doubled since last year. 7,800 migrants have had to be rescued. The crisis has been further exacerbated by the pandemic, which has reduced lorry traffic.
Many of the people, I think, who would have originally intended to come by lorry or by stowing away in containers on ships, they've now been directed into the small boat route, which has now become established, and it is the main route that irregular migrants enter the UK.
So far this year, 41 people have drowned trying to make it to Britain. This is more than 4 times the figure from 2020. Authorities are struggling to clamp down on crossing attempts. Migrants and police play cat and mouse in the dunes of Calais, but once in the sea, French authorities are powerless to stopping them. The risk of the boat capsizing is too high.
Donc on les accompagne, on sécurise l'embarcation. C'est dû arriver qu'on soit obligé d'aller jusque-là.
Last year, the UK paid France more than 62 million euros to clamp down on crossings through surveillance and patrols. British authorities are calling on their neighbour to be firmer. The French Interior Minister earlier this week announced that security forces will have more resources to fight against illegal immigration along the Channel coast.
Yeah guys, I hope you have seen the video. So that is what is coming from the side of the English channel, what President Macron is also saying, that they want to try to block it earlier as better, so that it will not continue, or migrants will not continue to be dying on the English channel as it has been happening on the Mediterranean Sea. And this is the update I have for you today, and I'm still reminding you that if you want to send money to Nigeria, the best application that you have to download is TapTapSend. Go to your App Store or your Google Play, just download TapTapSend, register, and then in your first transfer, if you use my promo code, which is official Niger, you are going to be getting €5, £5 or $10, depending on wherever you are. TapTap is going to dash you, and you can send money to Nigeria through these banks like Zenith Bank, Access Bank, First Bank, and also the Wema Bank. Immediately you do, or you send your first transfer to Niger, TapTapSend is going to generate a dollar account for you automatically. There is no stress. Your people are going to collect the money without any challenges or any problem. And also cash pickup is also available. You can still send it through Zenith Bank or Access Bank, and your people are going to also pick the cash up without any problem. If you use my promo code to send the money and you are having challenges, you can contact me. I'll contact the authorities of the TapTapSend, and they will help you sort everything out. TapTapSend, they said no wahala. TapTapSend, they said send more, spend less. Till we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.